he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. He's got an alley. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Back open in the middle.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket, forcing him to step up.
There's a crease. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. At the 35, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Throwing, Williams. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it down the right side. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run inside. It's Washington. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. His third touchdown of the game and 12th of the season. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he added the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. This time he wants to throw. Here's a heat. Breaks loose. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep plays.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Great job by the defense there tackling the catch. If that receiver breaks a tackle, he's getting the first down. So nice job by the defense surrounding the ball carrier and getting him to the ground.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's a give to Washington. At the 35, he's open. A lot of room to the right. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running inside, it's Barnes. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
He's got great speed. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Play fake, Williams. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. There's some room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback will keep it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Kentucky right back to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with Washington. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day.
Intercepted, number 19. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 30. Past the 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Huskies.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Huskies. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's first take a look at Georgia State taking on the number 13 team, the James Madison Dukes. And it's Georgia State with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
He might want another play. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Rodriguez. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Kentucky going quickly. Hand off for Baxter. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man, it's Skinner. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. They'll give it to Baxter. Got enough space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
It hasn't always been pretty for the offense, David, but here in the second half, they're still getting a lot of production out of their back. Great job in the open field, showing you the speed. The question is there enough time left in the game to keep handing him the football?
Yeah, this offense is struggling, and they're down, and they've got to make plays. Maybe this is a spark, man. Sometimes it's just that one play that gets you going. That's a long touchdown run. That's a big, explosive play, and this offense needs more of those.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams. Using the quick game. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Play action with Williams. It's complete to the right. Powers through the defender. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Williams will pass. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Number 93, safety kickoff.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Fighting off the defender. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That
could be an alley. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Williams. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Running free. The 10. Touchdown, Washington. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
14.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barnes. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
On first down from their own 22. Rides the option, he keeps it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly.
Here we go, ready.
Gets the back moving. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
They'll start on the ground with Washington.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Give to Washington again. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He lets it fly. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. So now it's 2nd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. It'll be 3rd and long. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible, the defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. They punt it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Miller. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success through.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.